Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's a little bit of a different video. I was thinking if I wanted to start a spring wardrobe from scratch, what would I buy? So I just ran into Bargain Thrift and I thought I'd take you along this thought process with me. So let's grab some pieces. Hi guys, welcome back to My Image. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Rashay. I'm a lover of fashion, the business of fashion. I'm also a little obsessed with vintage. If this is your first time, I do a lot of styling content here, primarily through thrifted or vintage finds. So if you do like styling content, fashion content, please consider subscribing. I'd love for you to join the family. If I was to start my spring closet from scratch, you know, we're going straight from spring into summer, so there are a few less things that I would need or gravitate to. I would just stick to things that I can pair really quickly. This is how people get into these capsule wardrobe. You have very little time to utilize these things, so you're gonna pick pieces that can work with each other. So that's why when I'm thinking of that, I'd go straight into whites, creams. When you look at creams and like khaki and beiges, this is almost, I call them like your break fast. It's like breaking the fast of the dark winter cold before I get into color. So if I was building it from scratch, I'd definitely start out with these softer, creamier, brownier tones, and then start going into more synergistic colors. When I think of breaking into colors and making it very effortless going into spring slowly, I'm thinking more like blue, because now I'm starting to pull out my denim. So I want things that are easy to pair, so that's why I definitely gravitate to the blues, not the pink that's trending. I'm still not ready for pink yet. I'm still definitely staying away from the bright reds or any kind of those shocking colors. I think with sticking in the blue area, then all of these things I can layer. It goes with all my denim, and I can just stick with creamy, beigey, browny tones and blue tones. Very simple, very easy, and that would be my quick little break the fast, tiptoeing into spring, but will carry me through if I choose just to stick with these pieces. But I did go into the thrift store just to help you kind of see what is in there and how I would group these pieces. It's fun when it's in those thrift stores that are color coded. It's so much easier to grab and pull pieces. But yeah, I did walk you through the thrift store. I'll be back and forth in the thrift store and you can see what I mean. I think first up I'd head into the neutral section. This would kind of be like a base. You know, it's spring, things are starting to get light. Things like a little mock neck with some sleeve. It's lightweight. This I can pair under blazers. I could also grab graphic tees. This is just like a brownie color, so wearing this with a blazer or jeans or pants would still fit like that color scheme that I'm going for. So the first thing I'd get are some layering pieces. Plain t-shirt again would go under blazers or cardigans. I love this one. This is a thicker like a sweatshirt, but again I could wear a shirt, button-down shirt under it. More t-shirt. This again, if it gets warm, you know, it has a little pocket here, so if I get somewhere and I'm wearing jeans and t-shirt and I take my blazer off, then it still has some style element, because you know, in this weather you start out at one temperature and by 1 o'clock it's like boiling. Then, you know, feminine little tops like this I really love. I love the scalloped details on this little one, and it is by Nana L. You know, I may end up leaving with this, even though it's not supposed to be a thrift trip. It looks a little small in the sleeves, but it might be something that I consider. Again, a striped shirt like this, striped sweater, it's very Parisian, and we know the Parisian style is very classic and very chic. So this is just something that I could grab and go as well. This is by A New Day. Very, very lovely. This, you know, we don't want to, I wouldn't say I would stay away from graphics. Graphics are fun. I do want a fun, versatile wardrobe. And something like this is still just two colors. Put a white shirt under this and, you know,
it's perfectly classic style. I pulled this because this can be worn by itself, but imagine this with just the mock neck or the turtleneck on top of this, nice layering without layering a blazer. So these are just some perfect little pieces that if I was starting over to build a wardrobe from scratch, these are definitely pieces that I'd grab. Speaking of blazers, there's not a lot in here today that I love. I like the color of this, but not necessarily the style of this. And if I was gonna pull something, I do love the chocolate brown. We're doing a lot of chocolate browns, and based on the color tones that I just showed you, this would layer really nicely. I also like this. It's very like camel color, but it's very soft. It's like a wool blend. It feels really nice on the outside. It could bring some warmth. It's a nice oversized blazer as well. So I think this would be a really good one to grab also. And then we have here a sweet little what do you call it, tweedy type. It's very thin, so it's not like gonna bring a lot of warmth, but it will bring a lot of style. And it's an open front buttonless blazer, just like a little cropped one. So again, this would be just something to throw on, like for instance that little mock neck long sleeve with some jeans. That would have been also a really good option. Another really versatile section is your blues. Again, because I'm beginning to pull my denim out, you know, this is a fun area, an easy area to style, because anything from here is gonna go perfectly with your denim. So whilst I would stay away from the harsher colors, even though reds are trending, I would definitely go for the more cohesive colors and color tones. If I'm starting from scratch, then I know I'll get the most out of my closet. If you wanted to look into the trending section, then we go for pink. There's this bright bubblegum pink. I don't think we're doing the bubblegum pinks this year. So we're going more for like the lighter tone ones. But for me, because I know I don't tend to reach for pink, I think I'd pass on the pink section. Because I'm still in those neutral tones, I would absolutely go in for a white jeans. But because I'm trying to make myself wear white, it probably wouldn't be something that I go for. So I would definitely head back into the neutral tones. I am loving this like chocolate brown contrast stitch one. It is a flare leg, which I also love. It does say low rise here, but if I'm layering it with a blazer, then you know it wouldn't necessarily show that it is a low rise. But yeah, I definitely coming to this section. This is also like a little cord number straight leg. This is by Loft. It is a size 8. A little room is fine. I can always take the sides in, but this would be my section. It would definitely go with the whites and the creams and even the blue tones that I would have gotten from there. Oh, I'm liking this. It's a very nice soft pants. It is by Zara. It's more like a yellowy tone, but I do like the soft wide leg on this. Oh, it's very butter yellow. Butter yellow is definitely something that's trending. I would stay away from the trends if it's gonna be too contrasting, but something like a butter yellow. I'm not sure if it'd go with the tones that I have. So this is something that it would be something that I pick up and make sure that I have pieces to match it, but definitely wide leg pants, a chocolate brown pants. You know, we're still staying in that little color scheme. Here's another chocolate brown. What does this look like? Another like contrast stitch straight leg. This is by Donna Deegan. This is full vintage. Another even lower rise on this one. So this one, because it has the details here, you kind of want to show the details. So it being low rise, I probably wouldn't go for this because I wouldn't want to show the low rise proportion. Just wouldn't work for my body type. One of the things with thrifting is you'll find perfect ideas of what you'd like, but not necessarily the perfect things For instance, this is another beautiful chocolate brown, very relaxed fit. It's straight the way I like it. It is a low rise. If I was looking for this specifically, this is one of the moments when I'd rather buy retail to get exactly what I want in terms of the fit, but definitely love this as well. There's not much option in denim, and denim you have to be really careful with buying the right denim for your body type. I don't mind the color of this. It's a bit too stretchy, and you know, it's spring, we can still get away with some of the dark denim, and I like the wash on this. There's not too much like feathering going on. I tend to save the really light color jeans for summer, but there's no rule. That's just my personal preference. So when I spoke about blue, this is what I mean. We have like this multi-layer color blue, and just looking at it with your denim, regardless of what color you went with, this would have been perfect. We have a light here, we have dark, and even darker here. So just throwing blue into the mix, it would definitely make an easy outfit. Again, I have another fun one. This is by Banana Republic, and it just has this little hedgehog, you know, still keeping the fun, and it still goes with it. What I love with stuff like this is, you know, putting it with a shirt. For instance, you can do denim on denim with polka dot, but then you can also layer it with like a fun sweater like this. So you're getting polka dots, you're getting hedgehog, you're getting a few different tones. So even though it's blue on blue, it's still quite interesting. I also like this one. This is like purpley blue. This is by Jennifer Moore. I love Mia mock neck. So something as classic as this with you know, your regular denim. You could even pair it with something with blue but a little more color in it. And again, you know, playing around with the blues for spring, they're just such an easy pairing as well. So all the neutrals, brown and creams, and then my color tone would be blues. So I'm looking through their coats. I'm not seeing a lot of options today. Denim doesn't bring a lot of warmth. If you can find like one of those padded, like the shearling denim, it would be better for me because it would actually bring some warmth. But you know, denim is my go-to. That being said, this is such a chic outfit. So this wouldn't necessarily, it says 2X, this wouldn't necessarily be like my warm weather option. This would more be like just a layer that I would then like put a trench coat over. But again, all the neutral tones, and it brings a lot of drama even though it is very subdued in color. What I'd definitely be looking out for is more of these layered. Probably not. I have a satin BB that I tend to not get a lot of wear out of, only because, you know, it's either too warm or too cold for it. But the classic trench styles, this is too thin. Classic trench or wool coat styles, like this navy one, would also work really nicely. And oh, I think they had to change some buttons out or something. But yeah, this is a nice shorter coat as well. I should definitely try this one on because all my coats are longer. This isn't a bad one. If you notice, I haven't gone to a lot of gray coats section, and that's because gray clothes sections, because I'm trying to come out of the gray era. Well, now that it's warmer, I'm not doing a lot of gray. I'm starting to edge my way out of the gray zone. But I like this little... Oh, I need to try this on, maybe. I just said no grays. But it's lined with... it's quilted inside, so it should actually be really warm. Let's try it on. This would be more what I'm looking for. It's still quite long and thick, but... you know, it's at the time where I can actually throw it on over without having to button it up or need it for survival. So this would actually be something pretty good to wear right now as well. They have brought back some of the maxi dresses finally. This is a nice color green one, teal. Glad that they've brought this section back. Not what I'd go for spring. It's nice as well. Yeah. Not spring outfits ready, but I'm glad that they've brought them back. A spring staple. is a good suit, and in this case I would definitely go for skirts. You know me, I'll just make them a little shorter. In fact, I have some DIYs. This is like a green color. I'm not sure if you can see the color well on this, but it's a nice green, like dark green. This is by Danilo. Suits are another easy throw on regardless of the color. I try to find some more colorful tones though, keeping it nice and fun. This is by JH Hook, and this is a two-piece for $8. Oh my goodness, they're having like clearance or something here. This is a nice double-breasted pantsuit for $8. It's an extra large, unfortunately. Look at this linen. Again, $8. They have super sale going on or something. Fabulous linen suit, skirt suit, and it's a like midi length, so this would be perfect. And that split is actually in the front, I think. But yeah, skirt suits are definitely, it's gonna keep you nice and warm in the spring. Here's another one by Le Suit. It's a longer blazer, but definitely just some easy styling. It's still cold. Sometimes the sun is not out, so you don't want to have to think about it too much. Just a quick browse in the dress section. Nice little knit. It's very thin though, so not necessarily what I'd go for. This is another knit. I don't know if I'd necessarily go for a knit. I've been waiting to layer for so long, so I'd much rather the layering stuff. This is Jessica Simpson. Cute little dress. Cute little summer dress. But yeah, let's see. So this is the full-length trench. I actually really like it, and I don't think I have any this color. I have a lot of grays and like navy, but not like this tan color. I like how it's just like oversized and falls. Not bad at all. This is the gray. It's a little oversized, but I don't know if I need it because most of my coats are gray and the fit isn't like perfect. But I like I'm definitely warm. I am definitely warm. The length is also really long on my arm, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm doing a outfit of the week, so you'll see this full look. But you can see I'm wearing my Zara's that I got at Goodwill. But yeah, jury's still out on this jacket. This is what this little blue coat looks like. Yeah, not bad. But again, I don't think I need it because it's quite oversized. But I like that it's short. It's a good size, good length for spring, I think. There's a lot of people around me. This is what this little jacket looks like. I've switched to my phone. They're throwing us out, but I'm glad I was able to get you guys through.
I'm racing against the light, but I just wanted to quickly show you. These are the pieces I picked up. This little stripe Parisian vibe knit from A New Day. It feels really cozy, and I loved the black stripe. These pants are like wide leg pants from Flying Monkey, and they have like this little button-up details on the side. Brand new with tag. Fits really nicely as well. So these, I think, with sneakers would be really fun, even going into summer. But yeah, so I did go into my blues, my browns. I did get one jacket. I did decide to get the navy jacket. I have quite a few maxi wool coats, so I just decided to grab this little short one. I think it would be very chic. I think it would be very chic now that it's getting warmer, just to have this with your denim, and definitely sticking to the navy blue theme. I'm not sure if you can see the color here, but I do need to do some work on this button, and this one has some thread on it, so I think they tried to repair it but didn't do that great of a job. So that's the only thing with that. So yeah, so these are the few pieces that I picked up. I wasn't there for like a huge haul, just wanted like some staple pieces that I can add to what I have. I went to the storage unit. I really need to do a clear out, so that video is coming. But these are the pieces that I got, and yeah, I love it. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you already started pulling your pieces for spring. Are you as excited as I am? Because I just want to relinquish the layers and just start. Even if I'm starting out in the browns and the neutral tones, I just want to get out of the additional layers. I think when that happens and I can now start just feeling the sun, then I'll be able to get into the other colors and be more playful. But for right now, I just want to get the layers off. And I'm very excited to do that. But guys, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you did like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.